Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Utes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to create some confusion. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Caught near the sideline, it's Nelson.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw, it's Reese. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Utes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for the guys.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To throw, it's Raiola. Right on the money. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Runs ahead and powers its way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Reese. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He might want another play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a third and long. Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Line is set on third down. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be dragged down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. I mean, turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Black 24. Black 24. Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the ball's out there after it. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's Reese. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field, and they leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. I guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage and breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to make that rush think on the draw plays here. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Pocket breaking down. Grab near the marker. It's Andrews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Reese. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Man, I just love love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Nelson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get a grab?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Utes line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Turner. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gives it on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Got it in the middle. It's Martin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd and 2nd and 10. With jet sweep pass. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give them the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 11 over Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much done on that first play on the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under fire. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Reese. Intercepted deep in his own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Huskers are on the move. Using his legs, it's Nelson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give on the option. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Hauls it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He unleashes a long one. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers!
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the 1st down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Reese. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 25. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
Get set, get set.
To the ground to try to move the chain. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him.
Touchdown, Utes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
28, Nebraska, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets open down the middle.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
To the air on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand, this is the most important play of the game. It's fourth down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Nelson. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Nebraska, 27.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.